You still gotta introduce it. Can't break with tradition that much.
All right. It's time for, is this questions or open topics?
This is a question.
Leading to a topic.
Yes.
Okay. Questions leading to an open discussion.
Like, you've seen it before. I ask a question, you give your answer, but then I have a movie version of that question.
Okay. Here we go.
What's the least important thing that's very important to you?
What?
What's the least important thing that's very important to you? Everybody else thinks it's nonsense, but it's important to you.
I have to make my bed in the morning.
Or else what?
It'll be on my mind all day.
This is part of your cleaning OCD?
It's not, maybe. It's more of, I think it's more of a sense of accomplishment, right? So it's, you wake up, you make your bed. Doesn't matter what else happens that day, you've accomplished something.
Wow. You're sounding like Jordan Peterson right now. Clean your room.
Clean your room. Yeah, but no, that's, I wake up, I make my bed, and it makes me feel better about progressing with the rest of my day.
Okay.
Yeah, that's not important to me at all.
To me, I've achieved something by not wasting time making my bed.
You know when I make my bed? When I wash my sheets. That's when I make my bed.
You know when I wash my sheets? I don't.
A lot of people are like this. They don't. I'm going to kind of go that way in a way. Is I'm a big on showering every single day, no matter what kind of mood you're in. Whether you're in a lazy mood, I'm just staying at home, I'm not doing anything today anyway. Who's going to see me? Taking a shower, getting fresh and clean can change your outlook on your day. And it's probably not them. Like if I'm sitting at home by myself all day doing nothing, who cares? But I have that mindset as I'm getting up, I'm taking that shower first thing in the morning every day.
Okay. Mine is going to bed at 9. Every minute after 9, I get grumpier and grumpier and grumpier. Whether I go to bed at 9:10 or 9:15 or 9 o'clock doesn't matter, really.
I'm kind of like that when I'm driving and you like have to stop for gas or for someone to go pee or anything like that. I'm losing time.
And that time is so insignificant in the grand scale.
Mm-hmm.
But I want to be in bed at 9. Even on the weekend when we decide to play a computer game.
Oh yeah. I'm wide awake. We just started game. I think I gotta go to bed now.
Yeah, it's 9:30 and I'm thinking, oh my god, I'm gonna die.
We used to play till 3, 4 in the morning. And then he's him. And now he's too old now, he can't do it. He just can't do it.
Yeah. Well, it's not that I'm too old. It's just all through the week, I go to bed at 9, I get up at 3 for work. So my body is accustomed to it.
Yeah.
But on the weekend, I can't break through. You know, as soon as I see 9 o'clock, I need to be either heading up the stairs or already in bed.
You're also that way with driving. God forbid I don't pass somebody in front of me. Or hurry through a yellow light. This guy, listen, I can't believe you didn't pass that guy.
We have a driving culture, and you are not part of that culture.
Paul does not know what the right lane means. He has never driven in the right lane in his life.
I know what the right lane means. It means that's where Don should be, and every other driver.
And guess what? Don is in the right lane.
All right. So the movie part of this question is, what movie MacGuffin was pretty intense? Like, it was a good MacGuffin. Do we have to explain MacGuffin to you?
No, I know what a MacGuffin is. Why would you say that specifically to me?
Just felt I had to.
It's not an edible thing at McDonald's.
An egg MacGuffin.
That's funny.
What's the one MacGuffin that was essential and awesome?
come up on the spur of the moment. I don't know. Do you have one in mind? You come up with a question. What's yours?
The Ring in Lord of the Rings. I think the concept of the ring itself was awesome.
Yeah.
Everybody else wanted it, and we knew that it changed you to evil. But the ring itself was inconsequential to the movie, right? It was all about the adventure. So I think the Ring was pretty good.
I'm going to say the Holy Grail. In the search for the Holy Grail.
I'm blank. Can't think of a thing right now.
Okay. Fail.
Yep.
If you could bankrupt any person, company, country, or organization, who or which would it be?
I'd say the Canadian government, but they're on their way to doing that anyway.
No, they just keep taking your money.
Yeah. They can print more. They have a printer. I don't wish anybody to go bankrupt.
Sex trafficking rings.
That's pretty specific.
Yeah.
Is
They,
it-
they have a lot
Are
of
they
money.
a company?
Well, it doesn't have to be a company. He says anything.
Organization.
Organization.
Is it an organization? Do they have a name?
I'm sure there's. I'm sure.
Sex Trafficking Inc.
No. Listen, I'm sure there are. Like it's organized crime.
Okay, so
Yeah.
so in your way, they find out who's holding all the money and they extract that money from them.
Just like those drug dealers that have like the big, piles of money. All of a sudden, all the money's gone. Well,
Okay.
what do we do? How do we finance our stuff?
Okay.
Okay. For me, it would be basically getting rid of all the paid activists out there. Whether it's on DEI or climate change or like people whose entire job is just to complain about stuff.
That's our job.
Yeah, except we also like to cheer things on when they're good. But like the whole idea of bringing in somebody to check the values of something in today's society and change, you have to check this box, otherwise you're not going to be up for an Oscar.
What
And
was-
all those kind of programs.
What was
gone.
Trudeau's last announcement? He wants to put a multi-million-dollar study together to figure out how climate change affects the decline in democracy.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not decline in democracy, it's decline in his popularity.
Yeah.
But he's too arrogant to see it. So.
Okay. So mine would be the CIA. I just think
Oh, yeah?
I just think there's so much bad that they do that if you just get rid of them, the world would be a better place.
Like what?
Let the other countries' CIA versions do their stuff, and the United States does
You
nothing.
know, I just think the CIA is so big and powerful that they can do things that no other country is doing or is capable of doing, except I have a few examples, but I could get in trouble. But I
By the
just,
CIA
I
from
just
the
think the
CIA.
CIA has turned into an evil organization.
Is this your conspiracy theory stuff, though?
No, I believe this to be true. I don't follow anybody's ideas on this. I just think they have become evil. They have talent to do good, but I think they've kind of switched over into we're doing our own thing now, and it's what we want. It's not for the good of the country. So I wish the CIA is either completely broken down and rebuilt for the good of the people, or it just goes bankrupt and gets out of here.
All right.
The movie version is, what studio or franchise is mentally bankrupt?
Right now it's
Disney.
Disney. There's no question. Their ideas, their storytelling, is gone
Everything.
completely downhill in every project they're doing. From animation to Pixar to Marvel to Star Wars, they have no more original ideas, and it's all run by checking boxes and not run by story. And that's the problem.
Okay, I knew that we were going to say Disney.
Yeah.
The Disney umbrella. But in a way, I'm going to say Fast and the Furious. Because yes, they're making lots of money, and that's smart. But the movies are just so brain dead.
But they've been brain dead since day 2.
Okay, the franchise is
Yeah.
mentally bankrupt,
Yeah.
I think. Now, can people watch them and enjoy them? Sure. But they're not smart movies.
Oh no, but they never claimed to be.
They're not supposed to be.
No.
They're like literally turn your brain off
Yes, which is mentally bankrupt, right?
and
Yeah.
stare at the screen.
However, Disney was the number one movie is the number one movie industry and television industry in the world. They are set to a high standard. Everybody has high expectations when you're talking family shows and family theme parks, and they've completely gone away from their own ideology.
Yes.
And that's why I say no, absolutely.
If you could intervene during any historic event, changing history, what would it be?
If I could intervene.
Because of my fascination and thing with Napoleon and Napoleonic Wars, if I could intervene in Waterloo and let Napoleon know that, oh, by the way, your army over there that you're sending after Blucher's army is wasted. Those 33,000 men, bring them back. By the way, the Prussians will be here at this time. And he had time to prepare for that. He would have easily won Waterloo.
And that would be a better outcome for you.
I don't know, but I'm just saying that's an event I would like to have seen happen because it was pure luck they won. The British were very lucky to win that. They were about to be run. And the only reason that they weren't run is because they had enough time for Blucher to show up. And they started the battle late. The battle was supposed to start at 7 a.m. They couldn't start till 11:30 because it was too wet to move the cannon. They had to wait for
Okay.
that.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
all these things conspire.
Yeah, but what you're saying is,
People are going to say shoot Hitler. People are going to say all this stuff.
people
but
might even say, help Hitler win, kind of thing.
Yeah, okay.
But then you're saying, okay, well, is the world a better place or a worse place?
Well,
Why would you want to do that?
You didn't say better place. You just
Like-
say what world event would I like to have an impact on? I would just like to have seen that battle.
Just for curiosity.
Yeah.
Well, that's selfish.
Yes. But you asked me
Just to
what
see
one I
that
would like
battle.
to do.
How many other people would die?
I would like, in reality, there to have never been a computer. I think the world would be a much better place had we not had the technology we have now.
Oh my god.
But
What's your thing?
I'd probably save Jesus.
You know that would completely change religion.
Yep, completely. Because I think religion has like all religions are it's more culty than anything else. But I think I would have just saved him. I feel bad for the guy.
but how would you have saved him?
I would have I would have harbored him or something when they captured him.
So in a way, you're doing good by saving Jesus. But in a way, you're destroying the religion. So you're both good and bad.
Yeah, I'm like evil genius, really.
That's selfish. That's also selfish. What's yours? I'm guessing computers.
Internet.
No, like I don't want to get too political, so I'm just gonna.
No, get
Here we
political.
go.
Get political.
Okay, mine is two phases. Like I think JFK, the assassination of JFK, because I think that's when the play was made to start creating what we call the deep state, the behind the scenes actors, and then more recently, I think the Twin Towers. Okay, because that's when I think all of the people that were put in place made their play, and that's when now we got the Homeland Security and the invasion of privacy and national security spying on everyone. And I just think that the world is it's happening in missions, and it started maybe with JFK. That was a big one, and then they used the Twin Towers as the other thing to move society ahead in the way they wanted.
Like a catalyst of change.
They used it as a catalyst, yeah.
Okay.
But why did you go, oh, wait on, hang on? Because I think I'm into the next question.
Down the line. But the movie version of this question is, what's your favorite historical movie?
Okay, mine is Waterloo.
The old Waterloo.
The old Waterloo,
What
the
is it,
original
79?
one. Yeah, something like that. It was epic on a scale that I had never seen before. It's on one of my favorite military characters that I loved. I love that era. I read novels from that era all the time. Doesn't matter if it's Napoleon or in the United States or like the Rebellion. It's just my era that I like the stories from. And so, yeah, the movie Waterloo with the acting in that was incredible.
Caveman. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I remember from it.
Zug zug.
No, less of a movie and more of a series was the Spartacus series.
Okay. What about Gladiator?
Same sort of thing. Yeah, okay.
Okay. I'll go with Braveheart. Yeah.
You could have said the movie Spartacus.
Was there a movie Spartacus?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it wasn't as good.
Well, it was older, but
I think Braveheart was really good, although it might not have been
historically accurate.
super accurate. It gave me an idea of what was happening at
Yeah.
the time. And an exaggerated historical movie. I really liked 300, but that was more fanciful, right?
Yeah.
Do we have time? No, we don't. So we gotta make another video for the rest of them.
Gotta do what we
Oh
gotta do.
boy! Oh boy! Another one's coming. Another one's coming.
That's the better attempt.
It was pretty upbeat. Oh boy!